Hey everyone. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about my favorite subject, and that is life is easier than we think. And in particular, on our experiences in life, and looking at them just a little bit softer and a little bit easier, and how to see them just a little bit differently. So, the way I understand things and the way I kind of live things now, and the way I appreciate things is that really life is always teaching us, and truly all experiences are a learning experience. And I know on the surface that seems very general and very light, and it really is much deeper than that. And on the other side, it does become really very general and very light. So, what I mean by that is, you know, all the good stuff teaches us constantly. We learn that we try new food. We find out, oh my gosh, there's great flavors that we never tried before, and we love them. Or we try a flavor of something, and it's like, oh, yeah, I'm never going to have that again, or eat in that restaurant again. And then we try something else, and we find out that there's a whole new world of food that we didn't even know existed, or a type of music that we just fall in love with, or a particular singer that is just absolutely blowing our minds away. So the world is just filled with, just every day there's just volumes of new things that are just constantly flooding space with all kinds of textures and sound and information. I mean, we really do live in the best time to be alive as far as discovery. There's so much technology and information and ways of doing things that we've never been able to have before. So we're always learning through experience uh, all kinds of things that we do like and maybe don't like. But as far as our past experiences, many of us hold on to things that we don't necessarily need to. And those things have taught us so much about ourselves. And we walk around, many of us, not all of us, many of us, with unnecessary noise within our systems, and regret, or resentments, and all of this heavy stuff. And if not with the heavy stuff, or family issues or whatever it might be, we just have kind of like this noise in the back of our minds, sort of like the clutter in the closet. That's just kind of like sitting there waiting to be taken care of. And really, all we have to do is kind of look at it differently, and feel it differently, and approach it differently. We don't have to approach these topics heavily. Um, as long as we're willing, and we're open, and we're kind of gentle in our approach, if we're able to. Not everyone's in a place where they're able to approach some old topics in a gentle way. But when you're ready to, if you're able to um, be receptive and open to looking at some old topics with a different point of view, and just ask yourself, what have these situations taught me? What have they helped you learn about yourself? Because on the surface, they might be something heavy, you know, even if it was child abuse, even if it was something traumatic you witnessed, something that didn't even happen to you, but something that you witnessed when you were young, or throughout time. Could have been something that happened yesterday in the workplace or on the way home. But if it was anything that was not necessarily a joyful moment that has like riddled you for some reason, if you're able to stop and ask yourself, what has that moment that felt like this taught you? You can take this moment and totally flip it simply by asking yourself, what has it taught me? Has that moment taught me to be more aware of certain circumstances, situations? Has it taught me to be more a more charismatic person, a more compassionate person, a more aware person? Has it taught me to be, kinder to children? Has it taught me to be, a better parent myself? Has it taught me to be more aware of violence? Has it taught me to be a better driver? Has it taught me to be whatever it might be, wanting to live in a better home? Has it taught me not to want to be in certain situations or to protect myself or to protect my family or to be creative or to handle money differently as an adult? There's millions of things that the events of our younger lives teach us as we get older. But often we hold on to those small segments of time, and we forget that they actually help create us into who we are as an adult. And we still carry that dark luggage with us, and we don't have to. We forget to leave the luggage behind, and we're told that, you're going to be stuck with this stuff for the rest of your life. It's going to traumatize you for the rest of your life. You're never going to get rid of this stuff. Well, my experience is it's kind of bullshit. You can't get rid of this stuff. You can let it go if you choose to. It's up to you. We all have the choices, and there's many philosophies for living, and I believe they're all right. They're all available to each individual, who finds purpose with them. But I just want to remind folks that you don't have to carry anything with you if it doesn't serve you, and you can look at things differently, and you can live lighter. You can live healthier. You can live brighter, and you can also take whatever information that you learn from these experiences, and this is the really cool part for me, is you can pass that information on, or you can be present. Because really, the entire message of having these experiences is not to have them just sit with you. Life does not just come at us. Life is not intended, from my understanding, to just come at us and sit on top of us like film on a pond. Life does not just come at us, it is part of this translucent cycle that continues to flow. And as the cycle flows, the information comes in, we digest it, we learn from it. It doesn't just kind of come and sit. We take it in, we digest it at whatever pace is good for us, whatever is comfortable for us, including, digesting the rage and the anger, which is all part of, many experiences. And then when we take it in and we shake it loose and we got the information, then we can share it. We could share it with whomever, may rise up around us that might need, uh, the information, who's been going through similar things that we went through in the past. And I always joke that, not really joke, I mean it seriously. You don't have to have a YouTube channel or a TED Talk to help people. It's just being present. That's what life really is. It's take the information in, and then the cycle out is really just helping another person. And sometimes it's called just being a friend. Sometimes it's just being aware. It's just being present. And sometimes it's just the person next to you on the bus. You might overhear something. So on that note, I'm going to close with, you don't have to hold things with you. You can look at things lighter. You can live brighter. You're doing it right now. You're already doing it. And have a really great weekend. And much love to everyone. All right? Thank you.